Hi Capricorn, this is Just with your April 1st to the 7th, 2019 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Capricorn, I do see for some of you, you may be about to get into school. You're waiting. The financial aid may not have come in just yet, but you're taking a leap. Some of you are moving. You're taking a leap. You're moving forward to something unknown. Without all the facts, without all the details, you are just going for it. You may be going back to a place that's familiar that you haven't been able to go back to before, and you're contemplating it. If you haven't done it yet, you're thinking heavy about, should I go back home? Should I return to a place that's more familiar? You may have taken a leap of faith, went someplace that was unfamiliar. Some places you may feel like this place is too much for me. You may come from a small town, went to a big city, and now you feel like you're overwhelmed. Again, keep in mind, you do have a lot of challenging planets in your sign right now. So again, you may feel like you're swimming against the tide. Now, the challenge here I do see is that, again, going back someplace, because you may be saying to yourself, what am I going back to? My my family is upside down. I don't get along with them. My area is not a great area to live. So something about, again, going back is a bit of a challenge because you just don't see how it's going to benefit you, but you want to. It's a part of you that you just feel like some of you may feel like you're in over your head, and going back is kind of what your heart wants to do. But it's almost like, it's out of fear. Out of the fear of the unknown, or possibly having taken a leap and feeling as though it did not go your way, and now you want to be back to a place that has a little bit more security. But I don't think some of you are actually going to go back to that place. I feel like you're going to take a leap into a new place, possibly where you are now, or go to this new unfamiliar place. It does look like in the past you may have tried to scheme or strategize a specific way to get away from someplace while no one's really paying attention. You may have been trying to leave your job to go someplace else. And again, for some of you, it's working out. It's going to work out. For others of you, it's not. I get more male energy. It may be a little bit of a conundrum. For women, it'll be more of a possibility to happen. Although finances will be a bit concerning for you guys this week. Be very conservative about your finances. Some of you may feel like you're working hard, but you're not seeing the money. You will. It may take about 4 months before you actually start seeing the money. Right now, I believe Saturn is about to go retrograde, as well as Pluto. So with the strain on life for you lessens, but so does your power with that Pluto in retrograde. So I do feel like as the week ends, some of you are going to have an ally and a female who just has a really great rapport with you. Some of you may feel like men, even male Capricorns, may feel that men are a bit challenging this week. Women, you may feel like men are a bit very much your adversary. They may be lying to you. They may feel like I get jealousy, I get possessiveness to some extent. I get very competitive. So if you're up for something, be very careful about the men. Women on either side, male and females, women are an asset to you. They will help you. They will be less of a problem. I do feel like females are more self-focused, and as we go toward the end of the week, if you're looking to hear back from someone, I do feel like if it's a female that you're looking to hear back from regarding a work situation or anything, that would be favorable. If it's a male that you're waiting for, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. He's not sure if he wants to pull the trigger on a situation at this time. So this week seems to be a bit of a conundrum. Even though somebody has made a decision, the female has made a decision, will communicate. The male has made a decision, but is not yet communicating. So you may hear from him next week. The advice here is, if there's anything that is a no for you, is a disappointment, is a false start, you're going to get through this. Know that you're going to get through this. It's just a timing situation for you. I know the first card that kind of was the focus showed up, I would say, was the Wheel of Fortune reverse, which means it's just not the right timing for you guys at this time. But what can't be changed is that this week will go by pretty fast, even though you may feel like nothing's getting done. Some of you may feel like it's Friday and I don't feel like I did a damn thing. I can't get people to call me back. I can't get messages back. It's just, I feel external to you for people seems to be a bit of a conundrum. Everybody's too busy doing something else that's more important. You can't get people on the phone. You may feel like, you need all these other people in order to get your stuff taken care of. Give yourself time. It's 1 week. Be very conservative with your finances. Now, when it comes to love, some of you, and you're the second sign I'm reading for so far. So, I don't know, maybe will be a theme, but I do see that there has been trouble in paradise and you kind of can't go back. You can't get back to a place of calm anymore. There's been a period of hanging in a balance, trying to get some understanding, trying to see things differently, not being able to get there and just saying, F it, I'm just going to scrap it. Some of you have been lied to, cheated on, have been lying and cheating, sneaking around. And I feel that your heart really just kind of wants something new. You're waiting for that love. You're waiting for that person. Some of you have someone at a very long distance from you and you're trying to figure out, how can I get my butt there? And you may be coming up with every damn scheme in a book to try to get to this person, but nothing seems to be working. I feel like your children may be very much a focus, even though you can't get to them either. It's something about just everyone seems to be blocked for you this week, or wanting the things that you really want seems to be, unobtainable at this time. Again, like I said, it's a timing thing. What will work for you, though, and what's a benefit is your hard work. Not ever just, not completely letting go of your wants and desires if it is a particular person, and distance is the issue. I do feel like this person is committed to you. If, again, there's a distance or an unobtainable situation with another person, and I feel you getting your finances and getting yourself prepared, for those of you who are single, preparing yourself for this ultimate love, because I do see Capricorn women either going back to school, embarking on something that they've never had before, or feeling completely full and empowered and accomplished in their life. And there's a man waiting for you. He may watch you, or he may not even realize that you are going to be his, just like you don't realize he's going to be yours. He could be in a different country, different city, different town, different anything. But there's someone waiting in the wings, again, at that right time. It'll all be illuminated between you and this person. But for now, it's time for you to really build yourself and be prepared. So when this person comes, you're both on good footing with one another. You're both on equal footing, I should say. Those of you in relationships, again, it seems like you're on two separate islands. You're not really understanding each other right now, which I think is a good thing, because, again, that's the benefit. Two people really need to be focusing on themselves, establishing themselves in order to once again come back together. It looks like you will by the end of the month, or at least want to. I'm sorry, not by the end of the month, the end of the week. The female Capricorns is going to want to kind of get on a good page with the person, and the females in the lives of the Capricorn men. But it looks like the male aspect here and Capricorn men may be a little bit apprehensive, because they need to they're apprehensive, but they made to make a decision to communicate with you. Like, they're letting their swords down. There's no longer this stalemate, but they may be very much unemotional. Okay, they're not expressing themselves. They're not saying, "Oh, I missed you. I love you so much. I love you so much. I miss you." And it just may be like, oh, okay, and you are, okay, great, that type of thing. So, but I do feel like you stay on someone's mind, especially if you're dealing with a Virgo. You're heavily on this person's mind. They're not around you. They're not making any moves, but they do think about the situation very strongly. I do see a lot of communication, but I feel like it'll be very raw communication. Like, each person got a bone to pick with the other person. Each person, even though there's love here. This male energy, though, I feel like you're dealing with somebody that's threatened by you to some extent. They may feel like at any time, it's that type of thing where you, sometimes you meet somebody and you get this voice in your head that says, "Don't do it. Don't do it." I feel like you're a don't do it for someone. You're there, don't do it. Like, like, this is trouble. I think it's that. And I think that they've already experienced that with you. Like, you can love them and leave them at any time, and they don't want to be hurt. I think they've experienced hurt from you already, and that's what made them pull back. Now, some of you may say, well, that's me. Okay, well, then that's you. But I'm getting more prominent the feminine here, and the male aspect is a little bit apprehensive because, again, he feels like he's really dealing with someone who is going to teach him quite the lesson, and it will result in possible heartbreak. So I do feel like someone's very much keeping a female here is not talking, or if she is very biting, even though she loves him. And the male energy here is buying his time and still holding on, but not being emotionally open at all. Okay. Some of you, if you feel like you've been going on this roller coaster ride for some time, the cards are saying that perhaps you should move forward. You do better on your own. And if you're single, I would say that you could very well meet someone, although I don't feel like this is fresh new energy for you guys this week. I feel like you'll be better off wrapping up anything when it comes to your own life, because I do feel like you're going to be meeting hot and cold people. People who are not even really, I don't really feel like Capricorn women, you'll be meeting anyone. I mean, you may not hear from people. You may have a stalker on your hands, someone who watches you and you're not really aware of it, or you may know, but you don't care. You may have a stalker, but I don't feel like anyone's making any moves for you single Capricorns at this time this week. So that's what I have for you. In the extended read, if you want to click that below, I'm going to be pulling cards for you versus your mate, looking at how they feel about you. What do they want in this relationship? What is a challenge in a relationship? And we're going to also look at the 3-month outlook of what you can expect happening between you and this person, as well as I'm going to be pulling some message cards about what do they think about you and what do they want to say to you. So if you're interested in that, again, click the link below. Otherwise, leave us a comment in your comment section about how this relates to you. And if you would like something personal with me, I can be reaching the beginning and end to this video. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Capricorn.